Okay, so for this particular problem, we are doing something quite similar to the previous one, except that we got a few more letters to deal with here. So I just want to go over this together with you so that you can have an easier time to handle this. Okay, so the first thing is that we have to solve for x. Okay, we have to solve for x. So we need to get x by itself. How? Well, let's get rid of all the things next to x. Okay, one by one, okay, in order. So let's start with the most distant one from x. So that would be the 5g. So this is plus 5g. So therefore, we will go ahead and minus 5g on both sides. So then we have 3xy over 2 on the left. Okay, again, you do the opposite. And then, well, we say, what do we get rid of next? I would say, let's get rid of the 2 in the denominator so that we don't have a fraction anymore. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. So multiplying by 2. So let me use a different color so you can see it better. So multiplying by 2 on both sides. Now, on both sides, okay? So, and multiplying by 2. So on the left, we will have the 2 canceled out. And so we have 3xy on the left. And for the 2, you're going to distribute them. So we have 14 minus 10g on the right. And then we say, oh, we want to solve for x. So what do we do? What do we not want on the left? We do not want 3. We do not want y. How can we do that? Well, on the left is 3 times x times y. So let's go ahead and do the opposite. Let's go ahead and divide. Divided by 3y on both sides. So the 3 would be gone. The y would be gone. So all is left is just the x on the left. And then we have 14 minus 10g over 3y. It's the whole thing over 3y. And that's our first part. That's our first part right here. Okay, x is equal to 14 minus 10g, okay, in the numerator, and then divided by 3y. What about the next part? We say, oh yeah, for the next part, we have g equals to -2 and y equals to 3. Could you do that? And we say, sure, let's go ahead and do some substitution. So we say, all right, let me change color to green. So we say x is equal to 14 minus 10. Substitution, use parentheses, divided by 3y, and the y becomes 3. So when you use parentheses for your substitution, it makes it very, very clear. Okay, there's no ambiguity. There's nothing for you to get confused about. So we have 14 and then -10 times -2, it's positive 20 over 9. So we have x is equal to 34 over 9. And if you watch the previous video and we say, hey, just go ahead, leave it like this. You do not have to give me decimals. You do not have to make it like what is it? 3 and 7/9. No, you don't need to do that. That's too much work. We are fine. We are good with improper fractions. So we're just going to leave it like this and say, all right, that's the answer. That's the answer right there. Okay, it's very straightforward. So again, make sure that you know what to do to get x by itself, and just do it one by one, step by step, follow your notations, follow the steps correctly, okay? Now, a good way to test yourself is that after you watch this video, do some other problems and come back again. Come back to the same question, question 16, and see if you can repeat the same word and get the same answer. And that will be a very good check for your own proficiency, okay? So you wanna know if you can do it right every single time? Well, go ahead, do something else, come back and see if you can produce the same result. Okay, so moving on to the next one. So for the next series of videos, we will have some inequalities and also absolute values. So please make sure that you watch them if you find yourself having some difficulty about those inequalities and absolute values. All right.